Hello everybody, welcome to this next video on linear algebra. In this video we will be doing a theorem which is based on the direct sum decomposition which we had introduced in the last video. So if you don't know what is the direct sum decomposition, then please see the last video, that is lecture 105, and then you can come to this video for this particular theorem which is important. So let me write down the statement. What I am saying here is, suppose V is a vector space. So the theorem which we are going to prove is, and this is very simple actually, suppose V is a vector space, let W1, W2, WR be subspaces of V, and let B1, B2, BR, B1 is a basis of W1, this is a basis of W2, and this is a basis of WR, right? Then V is direct sum of W1, W2, WR if and only if this B1 union B2 union so on BR is a basis of V, right? So what we are saying, or V is W1 direct sum W2 direct sum WR if and only if B1 union B2 union BR is a basis of V. So I think this thing should be quite clear. As we saw in the last video, we know that you can write this when this is a situation. This implies the situation is something like this. This is your V vector space, and here is the common element 0. Right, so this is W1, W2, W3 and so on WR. So we can very clearly see that W1, W2, WR, they are not having anything in intersection except the 0 element, right? So obviously their basis together, when you take the union of their basis, that will form a basis for V, but we will prove it like rigorously in this video here. So can you see, is the statement clear to everybody, that we are saying that we start with the vector space V, we have subspaces W1, W2, WR, then we have a basis for W1 as B1, we have a basis for W2 as B2, and basis for WR as BR, and we are saying that V is direct sum of W1, W2, WR if and only if B1 union B2 union BR is a basis for V. Okay, and let me prove this. That is okay. So proof is very simple, not like it's long but very simple. So first you have B1 is a basis for W1. I'll assume its elements as W1, W12, W11, W12, W13, W1, N1. I assume that dimension of W1 is N1. So this is a basis for W1, and then B2 I assume as W21. You see, first this first number here represents 1, then 2 I write W21, W22, W23 and so on, W2 and 2. So this is a basis for W2. Then you have B3, that is W31, W32, W33 and so on, W3 and 3. This is a basis for W3 and so on. We have R spaces. So BR is WR1, WR2, WR3 and so on, WRNR. This is a basis for WR. Now you see, you have B1 a basis of W1, B2 a basis of W2, B3 a basis of W3, BR a basis of WR, and I want to prove the result which I have just stated. So first I will assume let B, which is B1 union B2 union so on union BR, is a basis for V. Then to prove is V is W1 direct sum W2 and so on direct sum WR. Now you know how we can prove this. What is the criteria for proving this? We need to prove that every element of V is W1 plus W2 plus WR, and that representation is unique. Okay, so let us do that. So you, for that, what you can do, you can let V belongs to V be any arbitrary element, then because this is a basis here, so what is this actually? This set looks like W11, W12, W1R, W21, W22, sorry, WN1 here, not R, W22, W2N2, and so on, WR1, WR2, WRNR. So this set here, you are claiming that this is a basis, and here you are taking an element of V. So because this is a basis, since B is a basis, this star, this is your B, right? Therefore, you can write V, this V as linear combination of these elements. So I'll write it like A11 W11 plus A12 W12 plus so on A1R W, not R here, A1N1 1N1 W1N1, right? So what I have taken, the first these elements, then plus the next row, that will be not the row but next elements I am considering. So A21 W21 plus A22 W22 and so on, A2N2 W2N2 and so on. Then you can write, you can keep on doing this till you reach at the Rth this set. So you will have AR1 WR1 plus AR2 WR2 and so on, ARNR WRNR, right? So this is how you write V as linear combination of its basis elements. Now you see, what is this? Now since because W11, W12, W1N1, they are in W1, so this is an element of W1, Similarly, W21, W22, W2N2, these are in W2. So this is an element of W2. This is in W2 and this is in WR. Right. So we can say that we can write V as W1 plus W2 plus so on WR, where WI belongs to WI. Okay, so we proved that every element of V is written as the sum, but now we need to prove that the sum is unique. Next we need to prove that the sum is unique. So for that, what you can do is, you can assume let V is W1 plus W2 plus so on plus WR, and it is also equal to W1 dash plus W2 dash plus so on WR dash. So you assume that, you can write like this. Okay, then what will happen is, so here you can assume it as B11 W11 plus B12 W12 plus so on B1 N1 W1 N1, and then this element you write it as B21 W21 plus B22 W22 plus so on B2N2 W2N2 and so on. The last one you can write it as BR1 WR1 plus BR2 WR2 plus so on BRNR WRNR. This is equal to, here we have already assumed it as A11 W11 plus A12 W12 plus so on A1N1 W1N1. So can you see the notation? It should be very clear. If it is not clear, it means that you are missing something. Although they look long, but they are not hard, they are simple. Then you have the second element, that is A21 W21 plus A22 W22 plus so on A2N2 W2N2 plus so on. The last one is AR1 WR1 plus AR2 WR2 and so on ARNR WRNR. So these two are equal. What you can do, you can bring these terms on one side. So you will have A11 minus B11 W11 plus A12 minus B12 W12 into, into W12 plus A13 minus B13 into W13 and so on. Okay, so here you will have A1N1 minus B1N1 W1N1, and then the second terms, they will be A21 minus B21 W21 plus A22 minus B22 W22 plus so on, and here you will have A2N2 minus B2N2 W2N2 and so on. At the end you will have here you will have AR1 minus BR1 WR1 plus AR2 minus BR2 WR2 and so on. You will have ARNR this term minus BRNR into WRNR equal to 0. Now because this set here together forms the basis, so the set is linearly independent. So since B1 union B2 union Bn is a basis, therefore you have all the coefficients 0. All these coefficients are 0. So you have this 0, this 0, this is also 0. This is from the definition of linear independence. So all the highlighted coefficients are 0. So all the coefficients are 0. So you get Aij is equal to Bij. Now if Aij is equal to Bij, it means that Wi is equal to Wi dash. Therefore the representation is unique. Okay, so we proved that, therefore sum is direct. Okay, so we started with the statement that this is a basis here, then we proved that the sum is direct. Now conversely, you assume that the sum is direct and then prove that this is a basis, because if and only if result is there. So conversely, you assume that the sum, which is W1, W2 and so on, this is direct. So you are assuming that V is direct sum of W1, W2, WR. To prove is B1 union B2 union BR is a basis for V. Right? So this is what we have to prove. So let us do it. How you can do to prove that this is a basis? You have to prove that every element of V is linear combination of these elements and this is linearly independent. So this is very simple. How you can do that? First, because V is W1 direct sum W2 and so on direct sum WR, so V is, any V belongs to V is W1 plus W2 plus WR, where W1 is A11 W11 plus A12 W12 plus so on A1 N1 W1 N1 plus the second element will be A21 W21 plus A22 W22 plus so on A2N2 W2N2 plus so on. At the last you will be having AR1 WR1 plus AR2 WR2 plus so on ARNR WRNR. This is from the fact that V is the direct sum, but here it means that every element of V is linear combination of these elements, which are in B1 union B2 union BR. So it means that B1 union B2 union BR spans V. Right? Now to prove that this is linearly independent, what you can do is you can write let A11 W11 plus A12 W12 plus so on A1 N1 W1 N1 plus A21 W21 plus A22 W22 plus so on A2 N2 W2 N2 plus so on. At the end you will have AR1 WR1 plus AR2 WR2 plus so on ARNR WRNR equal to 0. Now you want to prove that all the coefficients are 0. Also you know that This 0 can also be written as 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, where this is in W1, this is in W2, this is in W3 and this is in WR. Fine. So but we know that representation is unique. Therefore this element is 0. This element is 0 separately. This element is 0. So but since the representation is unique, therefore you get A11 W1 plus A12 A11 W11 A12 W12 plus so on A1 N1 W1 N1 equal to 0. Then the second term A21 W21 plus A22 W22 plus so on A2 N2 W2 N2 equal to 0. And at the end you have AR1 WR1 plus AR2 WR2 and so on ARNR WRNR equal to 0. Now since this is the basis of W1, so it implies A11, so basically A1I equal to 0. And since this is the basis for W2, so it implies A2I equal to 0. And similarly this implies ARI equal to 0. So it means that all the coefficients here, these are all 0. So therefore set is linearly independent. B, which is B1 union B2 union so on union BR, is linearly independent. Therefore a basis, we already proved that it spans V, a basis for V. Okay, so this is how you prove this important theorem, that whenever you can write V as direct sum decomposition of W1 W2 WR, straight away you can say that B1 union B2 union BR is a basis for V. Thank you.